Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I began to blaze this fire tonight, gather around and contribute your very powerful energy. Whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And with that being said, let's jump right into the stones to see what's going on out here in the cosmos. And the message that's speaking the loudest is coming from your spirit guides, your ancestor team, or your higher team, and it's in the fire. For those of you who are new here, the fire represents the spirit world. And due to this unique, ancient, indigenous technology system, I'm able to get a glimpse of the energies that are moving on the other side. And what I can see here is that your ancestor stone is in the fire, which signifies their support of you. And next to this stone is your personal healing journey stone, which means that they're highlighting or advancing or rising you up for your call to action, for your quest on your path. And interestingly enough, there's something about action and where you're currently sitting. Your doll that represents you is also sitting in the fire and is surrounded by no keystone. It is a clearly blank space here. There may be a sense of void in your world, like you're floating through life, handling things without actually being cognitive or conscious of your presence, is what I'm gathering here. Due to this being in the fire and these shells here, belly down, cowrie shells, this is letting me know a very interesting message. It's as if there is something guiding your journey that is much larger than you. You may feel like you're being pulled in a way that you don't have a grip on reality. It's like you're spacey, but you're not detached from reality because you're showing up in the present. You're doing your job. You're fulfilling your roles in whatever your agreements are on this plane, meaning the 3D. But there is an extra layer that you may be picking up on or feeling in your energy, like something else is moving your world, or something higher is pulling you and moving you in a different direction. These are those happenstances. These are those mysterious sequences that show up in your world and you wonder what the hell is going on. Yeah, it's due to this energy coming from the spirit world. And your higher team, your spirit guides, are saying that they are devoted in supporting your healing journey on the highest level. And the organization stone is next to it, which suggests that the way you move or the way your path is unfolding, they are encouraging you to stay in divine alignment with your mission, with your purpose. They're doing this because they are quite literally nurturing you up, rising the energies in the most positive way so that your spirit can stay free, so that you can stay in a space where your spirit is expanding, absorbing, and receiving energies that are in your best interest. And your best interest to them, meaning that the spirit guides, your team, are saying that your best interest is your freedom. You cannot be contained. You cannot be restricted in any situation that is not conducive or in the proper space that is supportive of you. They will shut it down, even without your agreement. It doesn't matter. That's that higher energy that you're feeling. That's that space where you feel like you're in a void, trying to make sense of how things are moving and why they are moving in a certain direction. It's for your higher good. Your spiritual freedom is what they're saying. And this is important to them because you are of a higher energy. Your lineage, the kind of, I'm seeing a frequential hub surrounding the energetic frequency of some of your spirit guides, and they're saying that the integrity of who you are is reliant upon your freedom. I can understand that coming down to this paradigm, you lose something surrounding why you were born. It's like your journey, your quest of life is always trying to get back to why you were born here. That question riddles your mind, but you have been divinely guided in a way that your journey will always be uplifted. You should be rising. And any time there is a situation that you may even put yourself in, unbeknownst to the energies that are around you, your higher guides would kick in to shut it down. For example, if you decide to go to an event just by your own innocence, and you don't know that this event may not be of your best interest, that is conducive to the highest part of your journey, and something happens in your world that prevents you from going to said event. This is the type of frequency that your energy is picking up on due to your higher team, the spirit guides that are surrounding you, saying, right now, it's about your journey. And every action that you take in this moment must be conducive to the spiritual liberation of yourself. Period. And this is so interesting because the intimate relationship ring showing belly down. And the intimate relationship ring means that people are close to you, but being that it's in the fire, these are people who have crossed over. Some of you may have a parent, sibling, someone close in your inner world that has passed away or transitioned, and they're deeply devoted to ensuring that you stay free, that you stay on your path in the highest way. But being that these stones are belly down inside of it, I'm not sure why. Oh, okay, a private conversation is what I'm seeing. They're quietly and privately invested in your journey. I can't even see it. It's a private conversation. But you may be feeling this energy, this devotion towards you spiritually, energetically. Your mind can't make sense of it because when you look at the time-space continuum of going through different dimensions, your conscious mind can go but so high. It's like going out into space. Gravity starts to ensue where you float. That is the same type of frequency that the other world has towards this world. There is a frequential difference. Your mind can't go there, but your energy can tap into it on a certain level, and it can pick up on energies. That's why you're so befuddled. That's why you get so confused by the sequence of events that shut certain situations down in your world, and you cannot put your finger on why this is happening. This is the frequential difference in the energetic frequencies from one world to the next. But your world can still tap into it because you're spiritually heightened enough to know there's something much larger going on here, which is really rattling you a bit when you try to make sense of your world. But this shouldn't worry you because of your positioning. You are positioned in the rightful place. Frequentially, it's about timing. The time-space continuum here is impacting you. This is no fault of your own. You cannot think your way to make this make sense. It doesn't work that way. The intensity of the frequency doesn't even allow your conscious mind to process something of this magnitude. But when you lean on your spiritual body, there is a homeostasis or an equilibrium here that lets you know that you're guided in the right way. Even though it doesn't make sense, you're still feeling the cause, the intuitiveness, the synchronization that you are where you're supposed to be. This has more to do with you understanding a part of your heightened intuition and advancing yourself on your spiritual journey has to do with you lending your body to the spirit, not to your mind. It takes practice to do this. Nonetheless, I'm seeing that you are divinely aligned. This is about energies moving in the right way for your highest benefit. See, action here is off to the left side of the dimensional line that connects the other world to this world, and you're directly in the center. It's at 11 o'clock, and you're at 12 o'clock, right at the perfect position to descend. But once these stones, the actions that are brewing up in the spirit world, meets 12 o'clock, by God, you will feel and see why everything happened. It will reach your frontal lobe. It will reach your conscious mind in the dimension that you're in for it to manifest. What this action connected to your healing journey is all about. But what I will do is I would like to pull some cards to get a bit of glimpse or a more accurate depiction of what is happening when it comes to this action next to your healing journey is about. There's something that will push you forth in this paradigm, meaning that you will take a stand, you will take an action divinely aligned to your purpose. What is this action stone connected to the healing journey about? And the cards that came out were out of place, a blank card, DNA, direction, soul, and success. And what I'm downloading here is that there's something about your energy that has always made you feel like you were out of place, like you did not belong, like some of you may have felt like you were born on another planet. Because the blank card came out. There was a part of you that you could not account for in the world that you live in. There was no resignation. There was nothing that drawed your energy in to the point where you knew that you were in the right place. No familiarity, no similarities. There was always a vast contrast in your energy, and there was not a community of people that were around you enough to make you feel validated. You felt quite alone. I can see tears. I can see sadness. But there's something here in your DNA that speaks to an inspirational story, a testimony about the lone wolf, the black sheep, someone who may have been castrated or felt castrated. But little did you know the direction of your ostracization was for your own protection. Because your soul was on a much higher path, aligned with a much higher mission that you did not see. But now that the energies, now that the clock is about to strike 12, success will be in abundance for you. You were pushed to the side for a reason. Tears will now turn into triumph, is what I'm seeing here. But what is this for? There is a particular purpose for this. And I want to pull the cards again to see what action that is awaiting you. I can see where you came from, but I want to see where you're about to go. Give me 1 second as I shuffle the cards again. What is this action stone about? And in terms of this action stone, the cards that came out were loving thyself, boss, militant, inspired, every step of the way, and believe in yourself. What I'm downloading here, I can see that there had to be work that you've done on yourself in order for you to advance your frequential energy to a more lighter level. And by you doing this, it quite literally has made you a boss. I'm seeing a cleansing of your energy, perfecting your frequency, meaning that you honor yourself, you honor everything about you, a deep love, where unconditionally, regardless of what people have said to you, regardless of what experience that you had in your world, it has made you a very militant leader. They thought they were going to bury you, but little did they know it was making you stronger. A lieutenant, a general in your life. This is not even on a work level career action regarding your spiritual integrity in honoring the frequency of your being. People are going to have to move around you because you have gotten to this point where you are now a source of inspiration. I picked up on it earlier. Inspiration. Because there is testimony in your story. No matter what part of life or where you have come from, no matter if you have to crawl out of the mud, out of the dirtiest part of your experience, you were made to be a boss and stand in your experience every step of the way. To hell with what the naysayers are saying. To hell with what people have told you you should be. None of that matters now. You've cleared your energy. You've healed your wounds. I've made peace with my experience. And I'm a better version of myself to live, to tell the stories. Some of you have really gone through the gauntlet. And I do not like to dwell in negative energies, but sometimes negativity has birthed the greatest versions of success we have ever seen. It's alchemizing energies. It's not about ruminating on negativity. It's about learning how you have maximized yourself with the most heaviest obstacles that have came your way, and you defeated all odds. You believed in yourself, even when no one else did, even when you had one or two cheerleaders in your corner. That was enough. Far more than enough, because the abundance in your success by way of your experience, your challenges, your losses, and your wins, you don't even account for them. Your perspective is totally different. Your vision, your insight, your awareness is radically different from the people around you. And it's because this unique connection you have with the spirit world. It's like you will always overcome any situation that comes your way. But not only that, it's like you can count for your losses and you can account for your wins, but you don't put your wins on a higher level than your losses. You just view it as a letter in the alphabet, an L and a W. Because even in your losses, you still gained a win. Even in your win, you still gain another win. Because this ascension part of your ancestral lineage that is supporting you keeps your perspective higher, keeps your energy higher. Even when you go low, there's something that rings in your head that says, I'm better than this, I'm more than this, and I'm built stronger than this. That is the mindset of your energy for some of you. And this is action. This is about your action stone. Your mindset is actionable because quite uniquely, it resonates in your spirit the same way. A spiritual boss, militant, moving beyond the demons and the shadows in your world to get you to the point of elevation, advancement, because you're leaving with something. Oh, you're leaving with something. You didn't go through what you went through for no reason. Inspiration, yet again, is ringing through my mind, which says, no matter what, I'm going to be able to touch somebody by way of my experience, spiritually, mentally, physically. Somebody is going to get to their highest version because I've done it. Period. Action. That's what this is about. And the clock is at 11, but when it strikes 12, a big bully is what I'm seeing in your energy. But I don't mean this by you just going around picking at people. No, what I'm saying is that you will stand your ground because you made your ground. You made your bed. And you're lying in it, but you're lying in success. You're lying in abundance because you've done the work in the proper way to clear up all your karmic debt, to clear up all these challenges that were in your past. You have a clean plate to start fresh, and nobody can tell you anything different. Period. Very powerful message. I am indeed moved by this flame. I get it. We're in the fire and I am sweating. I've stayed in this other side, in the other world, far too long. I need to recalibrate my energy. These energies move me as I speak. By God, I just read. But I wish you all could feel the power that I'm feeling right now. And with that being said, I'm going to come down and close out tonight's healing circle. I would typically pull some cards or jump back into the stones. However, the very powerful frequency that I'm gaining, I'm going to take this time to come down and close out tonight's healing circle. And I will see you all at the next.